Right, guys, and welcome to this very different Toy Talk. We are locked down in quarantine, and we still decided that we wanted to bring you the next Toy Division episode. Andy's gone. We've lost him already. Don't mind the giggler. He's gone. So
we're going to try.
So what we've done, we're on a Skype call right now, the three of us, and we're just going to try and get this to work. And if it doesn't, and you don't like it and think, oh, I hate it, then we won't bother. If you enjoy it and you think, yeah, this can help get you guys through the next month or so, then we will carry on doing this every single day.
That sounded like a threat. It's going to help you guys get through. We're such martyrs. We'll do it every single day.
The things we're doing to get us through quarantine. Drinking a lot of beer. That's getting me through it.
This is for us. Let's be real.
Yeah, this is for us and only
for
us.
our sanity. This is for our sanity.
So, what we decided to do, we decided to do the ABC of toys. So
learning is fun.
We're going to educate you while talking about toys. Now, we're being a bit lean with what we're doing. So, obviously, toys beginning with A, B, C. I can't think of anything else after that, so I'll learn that in the next video. But it doesn't actually have to begin with. It just has to have that letter in the part of the name. So, for example, I'll go first just to say what I mean. Green Arrow.
He's just Arrow, isn't he?
Technically, he's Green Arrow. He can be Arrow.
I mean, he is green.
He's very green.
Okay.
I got a thing for green things. Have you ever guessed? But yeah, so Green Arrow, or as Dan, who mentioned, Arrow, from the TV series. This was the figure that came in the 2-pack, came with Deathstroke, which is in there somewhere. But yeah, cool little figure. The articulation's crap on it.
Who was that by? NECA?
No, I don't think it was. Who did the DC ones?
Mattel? No.
It just says DC Comics. There's no... I don't know who made them, but you know, it's one of those ones that you think if you pull the arm or the leg too much, it's just going to snap off, and or the joints. Yeah, it's not great, and he doesn't have a very much of a Arrow pose.
He's really selling it.
It's a great figure to sit on your shelf. He can hold the arrow with 2 fingers, though. That's.
I'm leaning in as if I'm like next to you. Like, oh yeah.
But yeah, there you go. Green Arrow. Watch the season while you're all stuck inside because there's nothing else to do. Only season 1 and 2 though. The rest is just awful. There you go. Green Arrow.
Or Arrow. Just Arrow. That's what the show's called. Arrow, is it not?
But it's about the Green Arrow.
Isn't there Red Arrow?
Kind of, yeah.
So maybe it is. You don't want to get your arrows mixed up.
No, you don't.
You're specifically talking about Green Arrow.
Yes. Green. Crotch up.
Who's next?
Someone else go.
Oh, I'll go.
Yeah.
So for my A, it is Kenner Aliens Attacks.
Cool, that's double A, isn't it? Aliens Attacks.
Yeah, well, yeah. Aliens Attacks.
Has Dan won ABC Toys before it was even started?
No. So this is my loose Attacks figure that I actually got when they first came out when I was in primary school. So this is the originale that I've got. It's it's obviously terrible because it's got nothing to do with aliens. But again, it's the Kenner line. It's based on things they were going to do with a cartoon series. But yeah, it's a dude with stilts dressed kind of as an alien with a spinny, punchy thing and a clippy, grabby thing and a rocket launcher for a head. So yeah, aliens attacks. That is my A. He's not green. He's just attacks.
But he's an alien attacks.
He's not in that
Alien
film you told me to watch.
No.
No.
Actually,
it's got quite cool side.
He's in the third one, isn't he, Dan? You'll have to watch it.
Watch the third.
You have to watch it and find out.
Attacks.
But he's definitely the third one.
I don't get how bored I get. I'm not watching another alien film.
Oh man. I know my best friends.
Shocking. Remember,
all right, so we've got Arrow.
He's Andy from Andy's Toys and Models. He's got nothing to do with Empire Toys with that sort of comment.
He's barely in Toy Division. Just hangs around with us.
Sorry. Tomorrow for that comment. Just don't tell him.
So, Arrow attacks and
it's a trap.
So basic.
Red Lobster.
Yeah, he's the poster boy for Red Lobster. There we go.
Yeah.
Admiral Akbar.
I'm so glad they gave him a heroic death in the films.
That no one cared about.
I cared.
Like,
we're not talking about the films. We don't have enough time for me to vent. But yeah, Admiral Akbar. He was in the film. They made a figure of him, and it's a good film.
That's a double A as well, Admiral Akbar.
It's a double A, like myself. No, Jay. I don't know what else to say.
Definitely going into double Ds.
Yeah, the Pringles are getting hurt during this quarantine.
All your quarantine snacks are gone.
Hey, I'm like that meme. I'm down the road getting a Twix.
Just been held back in by the not going out more than 2 times police.
Yeah, there you go, Admiral Akbar. So that's the A's done, Aaron.
What a great job of selling that to the audience you've done, Andy. There you go, Admiral Akbar. Brilliant.
I don't have to sell it. It sells itself.
That's
One of the
true.
most iconic lines in Star Wars.
And in Bangkok, if you're interested.
I'm pretty sure our mate James has said that a few times. Right. I struggled a little bit with B because I was trying to think outside the box.
And it comes after A.
And I struggled to work out what it was. I had to realise it was a symbol that looked like a bum. I didn't want to use Boba Fett because that was really basic, but I ended up choosing a Star Wars figure anyway. So it's Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, tenuous.
I'm holding on there.
Very loose.
I'm holding on there. Oh, there's a bit of reflection there. But yeah, so this came out when the first Battlefront game came out back on the PlayStation 2 Xbox. So, and I'm a sucker for sort of collecting promotional stuff. So promotional toys. So obviously, when they brought out a figure just for the game, I had to grab it. It's probably the same Scout Trooper that you can get in every other packaging, but it's in Battlefront packaging.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Scout Trooper from Star Wars Battlefront.
Very cool. Very cool.
That's my B.
It's now B for broken as you just thrown it across the floor.
Battle damage.
Battle.
Hey, banter. Right. Okay.
All aboard.
So my B is also a double B actually. It's the Builder figure Blob.
It's a vision of us after quarantine.
I know, yeah. Day 4 in quarantine. Yeah. This is the normal Toy Biz Blob. So as you can see, it's it's a good size. Blob should be big because he's a big blob. Now I love this figure because I love the Blob. He's part of my Marvel crew that I assembled. Bishop, Blob, Random, Strong Guy, that sort of thing. But this particular figure, although not massively rare, is quite expensive. It is quite hard to find because it's a builder figure, so it's like 5 or 6 parts. And the man Andy from Andy's Toys and Models found this at a car boot sale. I won't mention what he paid for it, but it was disgustingly low. And I immediately said, mate, genuinely, I've been looking for that. Would you consider selling it to me? And like the legend that he is, he sold it to me for what he paid for it, which was well over £100 less than he could have made had he put it on eBay.
Nice guy, Andy.
So, nice guy, Andy. So Toy Division rules. I love it. I'm keeping it. But should the day come, I decide to sell it, it goes back to Andy for what I paid for it from him. So yeah, my B going up against Battlefront so far is the Blob. There we go. Over to Andy.
I think that was a pretty good figure. I did like that.
Tell you what, thinking of like car boot stuff, we have found some mad stuff at car boot sales.
Yeah.
We did put that thing up on Toy Division, just going through it, just trying to keep people sane, but we found some cool stuff.
Yeah. I don't even think of things like that we find and then other members of the group just buy off us. Not joking.
Well, I did the same to Aaron, if it makes you feel better, with those Warriors figures. So
Aaron talks about them regularly.
Yeah.
Although the one I'm missing from the set, not having a go because you know there were 5 of them there. The one
you could have found all better.
What Aaron didn't find, let me down, was Ajax, which is the one I would have presented as my A. But there we go. Such is life.
Well, anyway, my B is from a little known cartoon from the 80s called Silverhawks, and I have gone with a character called Buzzsaw, who is a robotic machine from what I can remember, because I've only seen this cartoon loosely, but I really like the figures. He's a baddie, and he was like a henchman of sorts that used to go and fight the Silverhawks. He still has this cool little action. You know, pretty ingenious for the 80s. Nice bright colour. Unfortunately, this guy does have the same problem Thundercats figures have, where they get the plastic plague. But just, I don't know, buzz it up just to big it up a little bit more. I picked this up when we were in America. Was it last year? The year before?
Last year. Yeah.
Was it? No, the year before. Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, last
year.
It's been a long year, boys.
It has. It has.
But
he cost me like $6. I was like, for $6 to have that in my collection? Hell yeah.
That was Daytona flea market, wasn't it?
A flea market, one of them. The one that I didn't feel threatened in.
No, I'm pretty sure Daytona was the one that was the one we had the story being told to us. But the guy, he started off talking about wrestling, and then it went south, as in south of the ball.
Yeah. It went really south very quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he came all the way back from America to here with me in my suitcase.
Andy?
Yeah.
Are you sure he's not called Green Buzzsaw?
Oh. No, he's definitely just called Buzzsaw.
Just Buzzsaw, okay.
I don't have to put any words in front of him to make him sound any better than he already is. Buzzsaw. So,
So for B's, if the people that care to watch this want to cast their votes, because if we do end up doing 26 each, interesting to see who wins the cumulative vote. So we've got Arrow, Akbar, Atax for A, and Battlefront, Blob, and Buzzsaw for B. So Aaron, C is up.
C is up. All right, I'm going to start with this very vintage can of Coors Light.
One of my faves.
Yes, it's obviously not the greatest of beers, but you know, when times are hard and the stock levels are low, you just have to drink what you can get hold of.
We're all making sacrifices, mate. We're all doing it.
You could use that for your B. Right. My C is a true American hero. Probably my favourite of the Marvel characters. Captain Freedom himself. Captain America.
The Cap.
Not only does he not need to be Captain America on his own, he's Captain America that's standing on a broken tank with the American flag.
Funny. Is there an accessory of an eagle crying a single tear?
There is a eagle at the very top on there. It's not crying. It is just in pure freedom mode. It's just a great. Again, another car boot find.
He is. So we're trying not to speak over each other because we don't know how well this is going to lag. So it looks like we're all going.
I just froze out. He just froze out then. Yeah.
But that is just like every American action film where the hero will be standing at the end of the film, the American flag will be waving, there's like rubber everywhere, and it's just like the classic shot of just the hero and the flag, just like, yeah, baby.
Every time I see him, I just think of the speech from Independence Day.
Oh, it's a great speech.
Me and Vic watched that the other day. What a great film.
Did you cry at the speech?
I don't know if I froze out when I mentioned it a minute ago, but I expect an accessory of a bald eagle crying a solitary tear.
No, we got that.
To be. You got that? That's what I want with that figure, just lurking in the background. Because America.
The Mythic Legions set of lines, they do a bald eagle in armor that comes with an American flag and everything. I so want that figure.
I've seen it. It's so good.
But it's a pricey figure now. They pop up on one of the things I want on Facebook, and every time it pops up, it goes so quickly, and people pay whatever the people are asking for.
Some of the original, like the OG figures, when they first came out, they retail for still like they're in like shows in like America for like $150 to $200 a figure.
Yeah,
but they're cool.
They're very good,
guys. You can't put a price on freedom.
Freedom isn't free. Folks like you and me. That's another great film about freedom. Team America.
That is great.
Oh, our friend James, isn't it? We give James such a hard time, but
he will shoot you dead. Do you understand?
He doesn't watch this stuff.
That's true. Right, my C. My C. I'm trying to go a little bit weird, obscure, whatever. It's just a little critter. You see that? Ooh, just a little critter. We have got a big critter. I think we had that in a Toy Division video around Halloween. But this is just.
He's gone. We've lost him.
He's frozen.
He'll come back.
He's got to go put a pound in the Wi-Fi meter.
I know.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Dude.
I know. But yeah, it's a critter. There's not much else to say about it other than it's a critter which starts. Hold on.
You're in.
I'm in.
You're in. We don't know what you're doing.
It's going to explode. C for critter. Vote for me. Right, Andy, before I freeze out again.
Okay, I've gone for one which I'm very glad I get to use because one, seeing as they call me the giggler or whatever, and he's also wearing a Hawaiian shirt. And I've just remembered he was also purchased while we were vacationing in Florida because we're ballers. I'm joking, we're not. It's Chuckles. Chuckles, Chuckles, the Hawaiian shirt wearing G.I. Joe action figure.
That's awesome.
I mean, I can't get in focus. I'm not very good at this stuff. But, I mean, you can see the shirt. You can appreciate the shirt. His name is Chuckles. He has his belt. He has his gun. You know.
Andy.
Yeah.
I have a question. As a man with a Hawaiian shirt called Chuckles, is he a good guy or a bad guy?
I have no idea. I'm going good. He's got to be a good guy.
Got to be a good guy.
He must be a good guy, surely.
Yeah, but anyone that happy has to have underlying like
Sinister
undertones.
You're saying I have sinister undertones? I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen some of the stuff you send us.
Hey, the Vince McMahon stuff's good. But yeah, so there we go, Chuckles. So I've had Admiral Rackdark, Buzzsaw, Chuckles, all from 3 very different lines. Yeah, I hope we get to keep going with this. This is quite fun.
This is cool. Well, yeah. So guys, I hope you can deal with the way this is all set up, and hopefully it sounded all right, and I hope we were all right because I think you can tell quarantine's getting to a few of us.
You see my hat?
I love the way you've got like the first stage of like choosing your character in like a RPG apocalyptic. Like the first thing you do.
I've collected 10 bottles. I win a hat.
Yeah. Hat gives you like 4 charisma.
Thanks, mate.
one armor. It is weird though, like when the people show like the end of the world and everything, and everyone's wearing like you got like Mad Max style, Fallout, all that sort of, and really,
so I've got to get clever.
All we're wearing is just loungewear and just PJs and everything.
Oh, I can't get my leg up. So PJs and slippers.
I'm thinking about painting this in my spare time. I've got a battery powered minigun. I think the batteries are dead, but yeah, batteries are dead now. But yeah, it does rotate and makes quite a cool chinking sound when, as in bullets go out. So I'll still get murdered in the apocalypse, but for 3 seconds I'll look pretty rad with a minigun.
They might run away though. There's a chance they could run away.
It's unlikely.
Wearing a sailor hat.
Yeah,
it's just the sailor hat, the minigun.
What? Nothing else. I'm in. Just the hat, a pair of socks, and a minigun. Yeah,
$1 million man belt. Alright, guys, this is getting weird. So I just want to say, guys, please like and subscribe to us if you're still with us. Please go and join the Toy Division Facebook group, and hopefully you guys like it. And if enough of you do, we'll do the next 3 letters, which I can't remember off the top of my head.
DEF.
Are you serious? You couldn't remember D?
I'm joking, I swear.
And if you like it, tell us in the comments who had the best A, the best B, and the best C. Just because otherwise, who's got the belt? Aaron.
Technically, we can't meet up to hand it over, so I'm doing a Premier League and holding on to it because no one's technically won it yet.
All right, Liverpool, settle down.
Yeah, you know it. It's more about Brentford. It's our playoff spot. I'm not losing that.
That's true.
I don't follow football. I don't know.
That's right.
In my mind, it's Brock Lesnar.
What, only turns up for like the one match? See, even I know that. Okay, right.
Yeah,
guys,
right.
Thank you very much for watching. Peace out. We also need to come up with a new phrase, like at the end of the, keep dealing that plastic crap.
Toys out, get your toys out, get your toys out for the lads. Something like that.
And you like get your toys out for the lads. I like getting figgy with it. Na 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 na. With the hat. Oh, magic.
And I like dealing that plastic crap. So, like one of them, just let us know as well. Just comment something. Make us feel like this means something.
Make us feel like someone's watched it till the end.
Guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you later. Peace.